You know, a lot of people wondered. They kind of scratched their head when I came up with our homeless policy. They said, "Well, it's not as bad as it is in L.A. here. It's not as bad as it is in San Francisco and Portland and Seattle." And I said, "Exactly. We don't want it to get that bad. We have to address the chronic street homelessness. Have you all noticed it's gotten worse? I'll tell you what." You go to these cities, these blue cities, and they're all run by Democrats with terrible policy, and these cities are hollowed out cities. Nobody wants to live there. It's not safe. Nobody wants to work there. You definitely don't want to have kids there, because it's a bunch of zombies walking on the street. It's not compassionate how we're dealing with the homeless population, and we're going to start by getting them off the street, encouraging them to get into treatment. We're going to provide treatment, and we're going to use something called tough love. Get into treatment or get moving, because we're not going to allow our streets to be filled with people who are committing crime on them. And I came up with this policy after talking to a mom. She said, "Kari, we moved into this neighborhood because there was a park down the street. We knew we were going to have kids someday. Now we have kids and we can't go enjoy the park because it's been overrun by homeless people. And so we need to get these people help." I don't believe for 1 second that God envisioned any one of us to be living on the street with a needle in our arm. And we need to help lift these people up and get them help and turn them into contributing citizens. That is compassion. But we also have to start showing some compassion for the hardworking, tax-paying citizens who want safety on their streets and they want their parks back. And so we're going to make sure we do that. We're going to get people help, turn their lives around, lift them up, and restore quality of life for Arizonans. It's not impossible. It's not impossible. So I'm doing a debate on Sunday. I'm inviting Katie Hobbs to show up on Sunday. I hope she will. I hope you'll show up. Did somebody say chicken? I didn't say that. Somebody said it. But we're gonna find out if she'll show up. It's her final chance to show up and show the people of Arizona that she really does want the job. I want the job. You will be my boss. I will be working for you. We will solve the problems that we've had for far too long. I covered these problems for 27 years, and I'm telling you, you'd swear they were impossible to solve. They're not impossible. Nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible when you have common sense ideas and you have the people behind you. And we're going to make sure we turn this place around. So I got to tell you, we were really excited last night. We had a crowd, maybe bigger last night in Chandler, and we had the most famous independent in the country, Tulsi Gabbard, joined us, and she's endorsing me. We're at a point right now, and you know me, I'm Republican. I'm hardcore. I love the Republican Party, the new Republican Party. It's about ideas that work. But we need to bring our independent friends over, and we've got to wake up some more Democrats. It used to be called the walk away movement. Did you hear that? Now what we're seeing is a sprint away with your life. We have a real opportunity as Democrats wake up to the nightmare policies of Joe Biden to bring them right on over to the Republican Party. So what I'm asking you to do, you showed up here, and that's huge. I appreciate that so much. I know you're praying for me. That I appreciate more than you will ever know. But what I need you to do now, because I know you're all going to vote, right? I need you to convince your friends to vote and make sure they vote. And talk to even the neighbor who maybe 3 years ago you wouldn't have broached politics with because they were on the other side. They might have woken up since then. And talk about our policies. Encourage them to go to karilake.com. See where I stand on the policies. We have great ideas for solving our water situation. We have great ideas when it comes to educating our kids.